Welcome back, guys. Today I'm doing a giant declutter, literally my entire makeup collection. It is unbelievable how many products I decluttered, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm starting off with foundations. I kind of wanted to show the process of me decluttering, and then at the end I just speak a little bit about what I've decluttered and why. So now I'll just stop speaking and I'll let you get on with the video. So this is keeping and this is giving away. Most of these I just don't reach for enough. It's not that they're bad products or anything, as with most of the things that I will be getting rid of in this video. I just don't have the storage for them. Have found better things that have better undertones and stuff for me. Kept a couple of the Born This Ways because I often do friends' makeup for special occasions and stuff like that. And it's just nice to have still a little bit of variety in terms of the shades that I've kept. And I kept a lot of my cushion foundations because I love these, and there's still a couple in here too that I haven't tried yet, so I feel like I've kept a good selection, but these ones to just not need to be hanging around in my collection. So I'm going to put these to the side to donate. I sort of like all these ones for different reasons, so this is what I'm keeping and this is what I'm passing on to others. I was just swatching the strobe creams then, and I think out of the four I'm going to keep the peachy one and the silver one because I love me some strobe cream. And then these two I'm going to give away. The setting sprays I decided to keep were the Urban Decay ones because I bought these all in Las Vegas and they weren't really cheap and I do really enjoy using them, so I'm keeping those three. This is a drugstore one I got the other day from Wet n Wild and it seems to be really nice, so I'm keeping that. I get sent a lot of MAC PR actually and a lot of primers from MAC, so while I did get rid of quite a few, I kept quite a lot of the MAC priming products because they have a lot of really good prepping products for the skin. Kept a couple of drugstore ones. Alright, let's do this mammoth task of bronzers. There's also highlighters in here. I don't really have a specific drawer for highlighters, so I think they're just skated in with my blushes and bronzers, but blushes are the next drawer, so let's do this. By the way, I'm actually enjoying this so much, guys. Like, I love decluttering and cleaning, so... Oh, I just realized you can see me. I'm sorry in advance for all the gross, like, under chin reflections. Look how creepy that is. Hey! I now understand why it was I had so many bronzers to start with. It's because I can't bear to part with them. I like to keep an array of like drugstore, high-end, and then these little ones like are really good for traveling. This bronzer here I don't even use, but it's called Ross and Rachel, so I just want to keep it because we're rewatching Friends at the moment and I just think it's really cool, like a cool little collector's item, which I don't try to do that often, but I mean ones like this I just have to keep. Face powders is pretty successful. I'm just keeping it these ones along here and I'm getting rid of these ones. Again, all good powders. I mean, if something's been in my collection this long, it's generally good. I've just got sort of too much of everything, if you know what I mean. A lot of the undertones on these ones were a bit iffy, or they're just not very pigmented, or they don't sit right with my skin type, so that's why I'm passing these ones on. Kept a couple of my favorite drugstore powders for obviously affordable tutorials and stuff, and they're also just nice to use. And then for loose powders, I kept my Laura Mercier powders. Still use these from time to time, but I've been loving my RCMA powder, so I've kept that too. This is really cool. It's from Clarins. It's got a blotting powder and also blotting sheets inside it, which I think is pretty nifty. So I'm gonna give that one a go, and then yeah, Hourglass. So that is face powders done. That was the hardest decision of my life. A lot of these Jeffree Star highlighters I had were similar, so I just got rid of a couple that are similar to ones that I already had or I thought wouldn't suit my skin tone as well. These Marc Jacobs Air blushes are really nice, but these 3 shades here I already have, you know, similar colors that I'm keeping. But I'm keeping these 2 corally ones. These are so nice, so someone's gonna love those. A couple of old faves from MAC, and I just got sent these Makeup Geek highlighters recently, so I'm gonna keep those. I'll just talk you through this drawer because there's not really that much in it. It's just like random contour kits and stuff. Honestly, I love to cream contour with like darker colored concealers and everything. I'm just not really into these palettes. I often get sent them. This is an Anastasia one in the shade Light, so I'll pass that on. This Sarah Moon palette I'll pass on. I've just got so many eyeshadows as it is, although that's a stunning palette. I might keep this one to try because I just got this from the NYX event I recently went to. Light medium and medium tan. I'm gonna hang on to these because they were co-created by Chloe Morello, so obviously I'm gonna keep those. Got a powder contour kit, which again I don't actually use. These were all the rage for a while. You can see how messy they get. Like, I'm not very messy with my makeup, but these just get so dirty. I never reach for this, so I'll give that away too. Kat Von D Shade and Light I might actually keep. This is probably the only powder contour kit I do occasionally use. I don't really see myself using this, but I haven't tried it yet, so I'd better hang on to it because you never know, I might love it. This cream contouring palette from BH I'll pass on. I think this Chi Chi one I'll pass on too because I never really reach for that. All these highlighting colors are too dark for me, really. These Makeup Revolution highlights are so pretty, but the packaging's terrible. You literally hold it upside down and the lid slides off. They're really bulky for traveling. And lastly, I have this massive Soleil bronzer from Tom Ford. I've got to hang on to this bad boy. This is so pretty. Next we have sort of odds and ends. This is concealers, cream eyeshadows, eye primers, and then heaps of like single eyeshadows and glitters. I think I'm gonna have to be really ruthless and get rid of most of these because they're just sitting there expiring, you know, and I'm so into my eyeshadow palettes that I just don't really touch them. Alright, all these are going along with these little advent calendar eyeshadows. They're pretty cute. I think someone would like them. I remember buying all these when I still live in Auckland, all these Bobbi Brown singles, but I don't use them, so these can be given away. These little Lancome eyeshadows are so pretty. It's not useful for me to have them really because you guys won't be able to buy them. So I'm gonna do the right thing and pass these on. And yes, I'm wearing pajama pants. You guys can probably see. They're my fluffy panda pajama pants because I'm cool. Alright, that one wasn't as successful. I pretty much kept all my MAC pigments because they're just so good. These ones here I'm going to pass on to someone else. Staple favorites, like these darker ones here I used to contour and I love those, the Born This Way. And then all the limited edition Touche Eclair, however you say them, I want to keep those too. And then just a couple drugstore ones and some new ones I haven't tried yet. These ones I've just had either for a while and I haven't used them, or after 1 or 2 uses I didn't really like them. These are getting passed on, just some eyeshadow sticks. I have kept most of these because I don't use eye primers, I just use these instead. This is the last sort of miscellaneous drawer before I get onto eyeshadows and lip products, but it's mainly just cream products, and I kept a couple of my favorite contouring products, and then I'm just going to pass on these ones down here because I don't reach for them enough. It's not a very obvious highlight and I don't really reach for it very often. It's more of a very natural, subtle kind of look, and yeah, I just don't get enough use out of it, so someone else will enjoy that. And then also these Crayola chubby sticks, I kept them for ages because of the novelty factor, but someone else will get way more use out of them than me. I barely ever touch them. hard to let go of some of these, I'm not gonna lie, like the limited edition YSLs and stuff, they're not wearable colors. These are sort of fun, I did give them a bit of a go, but I think they depend on your eye shape whether they work or not, and yeah, I just don't reach for them enough, but it's a cool idea. And then I just kept a couple of my faves, of course, lots of neutral palettes in there, and there was a few limited edition, but YOLO, you know. I'm allowed to keep them, okay? They're really pretty. Maybe I should keep this. I know it's really hard to see because of the depth of these piles. They're really high, but hopefully you could see through the fast forwarded part what is in each pile. These ones I'm getting rid of, or giving away I should say, and these ones I'm keeping. I really surprised myself getting rid of this MAC palette. I custom built this palette myself, and I used to save up at university and buy like a single eyeshadow every few weeks when I could afford it. Really good compared to products on the market that are more affordable. Like I honestly reach for my Makeup Geek and Anastasia shadows more than these now. You guys will be able to see everything better when I film with the reorganizing my makeup collection video, and you'll be able to see how I store it all and stuff. Liquid lipsticks are my babies, so I've pretty much sorted through these and I'm gonna keep most of these. I'm sorry, but I'm getting rid of these. I really feel like I should keep them, you know? I think lips are really hard to cull down, like lip products, to be honest, so I don't know how well these last few sections are gonna go, purely because it's so easy to wear color on the lips, and I think that you do keep a lot more in your collection than you probably end up wearing because you think, oh yeah, like I'll actually wear that, I'll suit that. For glosses, I really do need to cut down because I very rarely wear lip gloss, and if I do, it's probably like a lip topper or a clear gloss or something, so I need to be a little bit more strict. I did keep still quite a good variety, and there's also like lip balms and everything in here. I mean, this for instance, I do not need to keep and probably will never use, but it's yellow and it's The Simpsons, so I wanted to keep it. No questions asked. But I did get rid of the other ones from that collection, so I feel like I did okay. Still probably got too many lip glosses for one person, but you know, what can you do? Plus, I love all these like balm, moisturizing, like lip oil products, so of course I had to keep those. We're nearly there, guys. We have lipsticks to do now. I have a giant lipstick rack on my wall, as those of you would know who are subscribers, and I'm just not even going to go near that. I'm not even going to touch that. I just had a quick look at it anyway, and I don't think I'd want to get rid of any of the lipsticks on there because it's all my MAC lippies, my Low Cosmetics, some of my high-end like YSL and stuff, and I love all those lipsticks, and that display is like really bomb anyway. I always get questions about that. It's actually a nail polish rack, if you guys were wondering. I just got it off eBay. Other lipsticks on top of that, which just chill in my drawers, so I thought that I would go through these because these never get to see the light of day pretty much. Alright guys, we did it! Oh my gosh, the volume of makeup sitting around me right now is crazy. So these lipsticks I'm going to pass on. These ones I am keeping. I love my Colourpop lippies and these Hourglass ones, and then there's just a couple of other faves in there. Like this color I don't even really wear, but look how cool this is. Woo! Alright, let's look at the aftermath of how much stuff I've actually decluttered. So here is everything that I decluttered from my makeup collection. This pile is deep too, like oh my gosh, I can't even explain how much makeup is in this pile. I thought I'd be more sad, but honestly it just feels good because so much of the stuff was just lying around in my collection, not getting the love that it deserves. All makeup deserves to be loved. So hopefully now I can actually use a lot more of the products in my collection and these ones can go to a better home.